Hi Yadira. My name's Simon from Little Big Marketing up in Oceanside. My wife and I own this business, and we've been working with a few companies around San Diego, helping them get through this pandemic. And some of them actually are thriving, but I've sort of started now trying to help some other businesses out on a little bit of a larger scale by providing these videos and trying to teach people a little bit about how to do some of this work to get themselves some more business. And I'm more than happy to answer any other questions that you have. If you have any after the video, just reach out. And yeah, as I say, I'll be happy to provide any more information. So to get started, I wanted to look at where your website is currently ranking. And I'm just going to point out, you wouldn't be able to see it at the moment. I'll do this. You can see there in the URL bar, it says not secure. So you need to get your SSL certificate sorted, otherwise Google will continue to demote your site. So the keywords you've got on your page at the moment mostly pertain to your name, and you are sitting on page 1 for that, and there's 50 searches per month for Xeon Transport. So volume is how many times this phrase over here is typed into Google per month. Traffic is how many clicks you're gaining from it. You're actually gaining 16 from that there because you're sitting in position 1 on Google. So if we come down and have a look at some of these others, there's not many that are sort of about trucking, freight, shipping, or anything like that. And if we come along and look at these guys, you can see they've got shipping company San Diego. It's good that they have the San Diego there, because if you are located in San Diego and you want most of your work to be in and around San Diego, you use this location modifier. So you can see they're in position 1 for a lot of these, and they're picking up 30 clicks here, 30 clicks there, 30, 20, 20. So the idea is you get on page 1 for as many of these keywords as you can, and of course that traffic starts boosting and you get a lot more phone calls or submissions, whatever you need. And then another guy over here, Ron and Sons Trucking. You can see he's got some similar ones in there as well. So I'd definitely be trying to get those onto your page. And then the 3 tips, sorry, I'm just trying to get it all ready for the next bit. The 3 tips I wanted to share with you are: number 1, content; number 2 is backlinks; and number 3 is citations. And basically what I mean by, what I'll do is explain those as I go. But for content, what I'm talking about is words and images on your home page. So Google likes to see at least 1,500 words to 2,000 words on a home page, unless you've got a blog. The fact that you've got a blog somewhat negates that, because all Google's really looking for is authoritative information given to the internet without asking for anything in return, which is why blogs are so popular. Anytime someone offers something of value to the internet for nothing, Google tends to favor those companies. So if with your blog here, just make sure that your structure of your site has these blog pages linking back to your home page to somewhat power it and help it rank. So that's sort of tip number 1, being content. Now I will have a look at these guys just to see what they've got. This is just Freight Center's San Diego page only, and you can see here it also helps you get in keywords into the content. That there is just a very deliberate attempt to get a keyword onto the page. So that's sort of some of the things you can do. As we scroll down, there you go, shipping company San Diego, another one. So they don't have anywhere near 1,500 to 2,000 words. So this, if you go ahead and do something like that, you're going to start beating out these people just on step 1 to start with. Now Ron and Sons, yeah, very little also. And what I did to find those guys was put in trucking company San Diego. And to get into this organic section here of Google, all you need to do is go ahead and get as many what's called backlinks as you can from reputable sources. Now what I mean by that is they need to come from referring domains, which is just essentially another website that is a really decent, high quality website, and anything to do with transport, shipping, freight, logistics, like that, anything like that, relevant websites, if you can get what's called a backlink on them, really, really, really good. Now, a backlink is just anywhere one website refers to another via a clickable link, just like this. And when you start building these up, what happens is it's essentially lots and lots of websites pointing back at you and vouching for you. So Google looks at it as a way to measure trust. And when you've got enough trust, it begins to rank you for more keywords that you have on your site. And then it'll start getting you onto page 1 for those keywords, and this traffic's going to, really start to pick up. And you'll see that in a second when we have a look at these guys' backlinks. Bad example. The reason these guys are ranking is because of this number here, which is their entire website is really highly powered because they're a huge website. However, all you need to beat is that, which is really, really, really easy. What this tells me is that the competition in San Diego for freight companies like yours is really, really low. So you could get to the top, start getting some, much better clicks, even than this, if you put a little bit of effort into this. Okay, and then we come along and look at Ron & Sons, and they're not ranking for as many keywords, so their traffic's a little bit lower. Ideally, you would want, over this 200, 300 mark that San Diego freight shipping, whatever they're called, has. So backlinks, the best way to sort of go about getting them is contacting those other companies if you know any other people that own any sort of logistics companies. Other great ways to get it are directories. So like HomeAdvisor and Yelp and all those different ones will often come with a free backlink or a free link back to your website. So they're easy ways to get backlinks, and just get as many of those as you can. There are thousands out there. And then the third tip, so I've covered content, backlinks, and the third tip is citations. And the citations help you get into the map pack here. And all the citation is your business name, number, and address, as seen exactly on your Google My Business here, on any directory on the web. So including those HomeAdvisor, Yelp, Angie's List, Yellow Pages, Thumbtack, there's hundreds, probably thousands of them. So the more of those you get, the more likely you will be to rank in this top 3 here. And these get clicked on a lot, and they're getting clicked on more and more. As time goes on, people are starting to use the little map. So really important getting into this top 3. So they're the 3 main tips. I'll just quickly recap. Number 1, make sure that your blog is powering your homepage via links back to your homepage. Number 2, and make sure that you get your website security sorted, which is your SSL certificate. Super important. Number 2 is backlinks. Try and get as many of these as you can from referring domains and reputable sources. Don't find some Chinese. Most people tend to Google this and they think, oh great, let's go and do that, and they go after these Chinese websites, and essentially what they do is spam your websites with links, and Google doesn't like it. So just be careful where you get them from. And then citations to get you into the map pack. So with that, I hope that sort of helps, and you've learned something, and you can go out and get a bunch of these yourself. However, this is of course what I do. So if you do want to have this, have someone look at this professionally, please feel free to reach out. Give me a call, 760-688-2297. Once again, my name is Simon, and really hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye bye.